And we're back. This is second episode. This is Lightning. Well, this is Lightning with Lightning Game Reviews, and this is episode 2 on the Far Harbor DLC. For those that don't know, I will be recording each one of these in 30-minute increments, and to make them not too long. So as soon as the timer tells me 30 to 35 minutes, the video is going to pause. I'm going to save. And actually, I didn't save it last time, did I? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Video's gonna pause. It's gonna save, and the episode's gonna end. We'll try to put all these in a single playlist for you guys. And after I'm finished up with Far Harbor, I'm going to be doing a deprived playthrough on Dark Souls 3. Now, that one's going to be a little harder to break up in 30-minute intervals. I'm probably going to have to do that in post production. Is it post production? I guess that is post production. I have to do that in post production. So, with that out of the way, let's get this over with. Let's start off. Let's not do this. This is a Far Harbor thing. Let's start off with the main. And Nick, you need a better weapon.
Hey.
Now, for those wondering, yes, I am using the. Oh. I am using the Modern Firearms mod. Now, I've been using. Sorry. I've been using 7.62s the entire time, and if you have the Modern Firearms mod loaded, basically what happens is you have a ton more 5.56 ammo drop for you. So there's just a ridiculous number of drops I've received because of this. Now, before I get started, I don't want this to be daytime, so.
The hull needs mending. You know, it just don't build itself. I need
Mariner.
the hull took a battering. Sure. She wouldn't be standing at all. They call me Town's luck. You blowing smoke up my sleeve. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. And they won't. Sign me up. Eagles Cove Tannery.
Awesome. Okay. That's out of the way. So now into bed. Is there an inn here? Hold up, is it? That's a legendary enemy that didn't drop anything. Nice.
Thanks for the free drink.
Look at you with all your mainland. So, drink up. Stay here overlong.
I'd like to rent a room.
It's up the stairs.
We can get healed without having to pay anything or without having to use items.
If you need a room, see me.
And let's talk to this guy.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia?
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get... I'm done leading people. The last fella couldn't keep up.
I'm not some no-name mainlander. I'm tough enough for your little island.
Sling a bit of lead on the hull, and now you think you're ready. Things you'll see inland make that look.
Really? Do I look like your average mainlander?
Truth be told, no. This goes... I could get you to Acadia. Still won't be easy. He's none the real.
I need to take care of it.
Handle your necessities.
Sorry guys, I've been fighting it for a while. I've got some seasonal allergies on me.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's barter.
Here's what I got.
You're dead. Cat knocked something over. Again.
Ah, Tink didn't mean anything by it,
Excuse me.
I swear, her tail's a menace. Does she even know it's attached to her bleeding heart?
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
Fine.
Hey.
I'm all ears. Looking for something?
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes
You're
foul.
from the Commonwealth, right?
But it'll help. We need to move through the old mountain trail where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Try it.
Who?
Fresh ones. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Okay, so the fog is radioactive. Interdasting. How the hell? Shit.
figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harbor woman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now...
Yeah, so it looks like the fog is radioactive.
With the wrong scent.
All right. Here's the mountain trail. Stick to this and connect to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with. Puppies. We throw everything extra meat. Still got a ways to go. They usually stick to the deep fog. Thus we steer clear. But you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled. But they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
And it shall happen again.
There's someone or something else here.
Found you.
Head's the weak spot on these.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around. All right, quit your hiding.
Not doing them much good at this point.
soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Honestly, doesn't shield you against radiation.
Who's she?
One of them children about.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a... You do know you're crazy, right? Watch your... You walk through...
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear. Get some rest.
Right.
Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong.
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right. You ever want to hunt the forest?
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but tell me why you're here.
I came here looking for...
Really, I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe. Before you do, though,
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick, it can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke?
Let me tell you what I know. We were prototypes, Nick. The first...
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw...
Sure.
I century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ha! I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this.
We need to get back to why we're here.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. Now, about young Kasumi. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth.
Who or what she is.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not I. One more question, if you'll indulge me.
Right?
Tell me,
No. But if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but
I was with my husband. We were getting ready for the day. I had to...
But no memories before then? No child? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but
Right.
isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places,
Sure.
I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here.
I'm not a synth.
I understand. Acadia is open to you. Feel free. Kasumi is usually working down below. Whenever you...
And I'm going to talk in these sullen and soothing tones. The kind of tones you would expect somebody that leads a cult of pedophiles talk in. While I caress you slowly and bring you into my folded arms that slowly lower down your back. That's enough of that.
You should know. The Institute has been destroyed.
What? But that also means... Sorry. I'm not going to judge the action. Is there any...
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about...
We're not dangerous. Those who view... All we want is to live in peace. On our own.
Sure. I guess we'll see.
It's all I can ask. Give Acadia now.
So, every...
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Want me to take a look at that terminal? Say the word.
I was having a hard enough time
Got
keeping
away
up
with
with
the
repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all
Hey.
the world's
Come on.
problems. Certainly not all at once.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Relax. All will be fine.
Goodness. They've got this locked down tighter than a
talk to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider...
Mm-hmm. So you're a synth?
I am. Dima has worked hard to... He's put so much of himself into this. All his time, and sometimes I worry about... Well, and that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers.
Seems like he's...
Thank you. That's very...
If there's anything I can do to help out...
Well, if you're determined... There's a boat along the coast of the island. The boat never finished the trip. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so...
Mm-hmm. What happened to the boat?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to...
Sure thing, Baron.
Thank you.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something useful. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them.
Right?
I've been lying to you this whole time.
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. It's part of life.
I really wish that was true. Acadia isn't what but I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
If something's going on...
I don't know how you could. Wait, what if I told you that there's a secret?
All right.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? Well, Faraday asked me to help, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually...
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can, but...
I know. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later. There's actually a storage space right next to there. I've also tried breaking...
Sure. I'll figure this out. Just stay here.
Okay. Good luck.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cop? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
Nice.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the Children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Chase is wearing a Courser uniform. Is Chase an escaped Courser? That would be kind of funny.
A neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options.
Sounds like the perfect job for the new girl.
Into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to
It's just me, or does he sound like a young version of Ben Carson?
breaking through a version of my
It came up in a private moment.
consider you to be
Yes.
I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded.
His voice
Guide you through it.
is the most soothed voice in this entire game.
I'm finishing
It's
up
not
the
gruff.
program right now. I'll leave a copy of it.
It came up in a private moment
Program
when he
uses to break
was
into the memory bank.
working on my hard drive.
Won't have to. We'll keep monitoring.
Now a soft drive.
I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Dima's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find.
Kasumi.
Dima has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to.
New girl, right? Must be. Because I don't recognize you.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
His name is Dijon. Pardon me, sir. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Hey, Dima.
Yes. What is it?
Well, I know you left some of your...
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. But you,
All right.
before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About fun?
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Posed in the old command center, guarded by some pre-wars, I'll give you the program you need in order to act. It's not going to be... I've loaded the...
Actually,
Well, I guess one more thing before you leave. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace.
Right.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours,
Heads up.
do something for you?
Hey, Valentine.
What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock.
Honestly?
Yeah. I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. Never thought of the possibility. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. I'd appreciate it.
Of course, Nick.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on.
Right? Hey there.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in... Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she... My job is to make sure they all remain safe.
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics. You have Dima's blessing.
So, what's yours?
I used to be a courser, returning synth
Thought so.
who escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious, you've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
Alright, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might...
I'll find out what I...
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's the one who meets the... Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is... That's as much help as I can give you for now.
You know, this area reminds me of the Big Empty from that New Vegas add-on or DLC. You know the one. Oh, there's the Acadia storage key. I didn't need to pick it. I just could pick it. Going down the stairs the normal way is for pussies.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? Or is he still... Do you have a way in?
Uh-huh. I got this program that...
Really? How would that work? I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of... I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through... I'm sorry,
Right? I'll get Dima's memories.
good luck.
I'm about to level up. Valentino liked that. By the way, if you guys see a thing that says Casey Still Not Hungry, it's because there's a mod installed that as soon as this month is over with, I'm probably gonna have to completely reinstall this game. An earlier version of the WRVR mod made it glitch out. One of my other videos shows Paladin Dance talking in a girly voice. Funny video if you want to check it out. But yeah. Basically, occasionally, whenever I change into a new cell, by cell I mean, you know, game cell, it'll say, Casey, I'm still not hungry. I've actually spoken with, well, not spoken with, she left a comment on my video. Casey Likes Games, the actual creator of the mod. It's already been fixed in the update. I just haven't been able to get this glitch to get off of my game, so I may have to do a complete uninstall. I don't know what's going on, but either way, so you know what, I could probably fix it. Either way, I've gone 42 minutes, 12 minutes over my projected goal, so I'm going to start the upload on this video and immediately move on to my next video, episode 3 of Far Harbor.